As a company that has transcended the automobile industry, Hyundai stands as a symbol to the people of Korea that no matter what you put your heart into, with perseverance in the face of adversity, you can achieve your wildest dreams. The evocative nature of the company derives from the underlying story of the founder's life and struggles. Chung Ju-young, Hyundai's founder, was nothing more than a simple farmer boy without an education. However, due to the relentless pursuit of his dreams, he was able to create and build a company that transcended its industry, all the while positively influencing millions in the process. Today, we will be telling the rags to riches story of Chung Ju-young. But before we get into the video, click that subscribe button so we can continue providing you value. Let's get started. The early life of Chung Ju-young. The life of Chung Ju-young began in 1915 in what is now the modern-day province of Gangwon in North Korea. Chung spent the majority of his childhood in poverty alongside his 6 siblings. Chung was the oldest child, so he quickly took on a leadership role in helping his parents care for the family. This early caregiver role facilitated an interest in Chung that led him to dream of becoming a school teacher when he was older. However, due to the ongoing struggle of his poverty-stricken youth, Chung could not participate in higher education. Chung faced a variety of setbacks and obstacles during his younger years. However, he never let them get the best of him. Instead, Chung put his head down and persevered while dealing with ongoing adversity. Fortunately, Chung's luck changed, and he could attend a local Confucian school that his grandfather ran. Here, Chung learned the philosophy and teachings of the great Confucius, one of history's most prolific thinkers and scholars. However, despite Chung's opportunity to now attain higher education, his family was still plagued with the pitfalls of poverty. Determined to make a difference and on theme with the business mindset he would develop later in life, Chung began selling wood in the local town. Over the years, through constantly visiting the city to sell timber, Chung developed a keen imagination and passion for reading, resulting in him trying to escape his responsibilities by pursuing adventure and a new life. The Great Escape of Chung Ju-young. When Chung was 16 years old, he decided to sell a cow to travel to the city of Saishin in the company of his closest friend. Together, Chung and his friend traversed the dangerous landscape of the Paichin Valley for over 15 miles before coming across a small town known as Kogan. Here, Chung and his friend took up work as construction workers for over 2 months, where they enjoyed the freedom of independence. Unfortunately, Chung's responsibilities returned as his father discovered his whereabouts and brought him back home. Chung attempted to escape his life a second and third time, which involved running away with friends, being robbed by a stranger, enrolling as a bookkeeper to work as an accountant, and many other extraordinary adventures that helped facilitate his passion for life and learning. However, it wasn't until Chung's 4th escape that he would fully realize his dreams and purpose in life. At 18, Chung decided to take on his 4th and final escape. Chung, with the help of his friend, left during the night in pursuit of the nearby city, Kaizhou. When Chung arrived, he took on any role he could, working as a general laborer, a construction worker, and a delivery man for a rice store. This time around, Chung established himself to the point that his father accepted his absence with blessing. Chung was finally on his own, with nothing to stop him from achieving his goals. The rise and fall of Chung Ju-young. By constantly pursuing a new life and the harsh realities of poverty at a young age, Chung developed a mindset that would not falter in the face of adversity. And so, when Chung began working at the rice store, he quickly impressed the owners through hard work and high-quality relationships with the highest-paying customers. After only 6 months of working, the rice store owner promoted Chung and taught him how to manage the accounting and business side of the shop. Chung was already an intelligent and hard-working individual. However, these formative years ultimately fostered his business acumen and passion. After a few years of working at the rice store, the owner became ill and decided to give the store to Chung. Chung successfully managed the store for over 2 years until Japan's entry into the Second World War, which resulted in oppressive rice restrictions that led to the shop's collapse. Devastated by the loss of his business, Chung finally returned to his hometown as a shadow of the man he once was. Chung remained here for over a year when he constantly debated giving up and staying with his family. Instead, just as Chung had done in the past, he persevered in the face of adversity and returned to Kaijo to rebuild his wealth and success. However, this time, things were going to be different. Because of the rice trade restrictions that were being imposed due to the war, Chung decided to try his luck in a different industry. Relying on the skills he learned while working at the construction site when he was 16, Chung opened the A-Do Service Garage on a 3,000 won loan. Resting on his laurels, Chung found immediate success, and within 3 years had over 60 employees working under him. However, the war was only beginning to worsen, so the government forced Chung to merge with a local steel plant to assist and aid the war efforts. Eventually, due to the ongoing pressure from the Japanese government, Chung was forced to close his business. Once again, Chung was left without a business or income. However, this time, Chung was not beaten down as he was before. This time, Chung was determined to start a new venture with the 50,000 yen he had saved. This venture would be called Hyundai. The Foundation of Hyundai. Post-World War II, in the wake of Korea's liberation from Japanese control, Chung moved to Seoul and founded Hyundai and Hyundai Civil Industries. At this point, Chung had facilitated an imagination that would take him further than he could have expected. Chung saw the roads and cars of Korea in the same way a doctor would see veins and blood within a body. Essential. Chung realized that the automobile industry was the country's lifeline and positioned himself to capitalize on this. With his previous business experience and success, Chung quickly landed various government contracts focused on the post-war rebuild, including the Soyang Dam and the Gyeongbu Expressway. Chung's success also took him worldwide to work on projects in the United States. However, such is his way of life. Chung faced more obstacles in 1950 with the North Korean invasion of South Korea. Chung, alongside his brother, fled the city and abandoned his company and the projects that they were working on. Despite the threat of war and economic collapse, Chung maintained his level of determination right up until the United Nations forces retook South Korea. Chung immediately retook control of the business and began expanding at an even faster rate, building one of the world's largest shipyards despite having no experience in maritime engineering. With all that being said, it wasn't until 1975 that Hyundai truly began to focus on the automobile industry with the release of their flagship car, the Hyundai Pony, which was a small, rear-wheel drive automobile based on the Ford Cortina, a vehicle Chung and his company continually worked on over the years. The car found immediate success, and so in 1986, just over a decade later, Hyundai produced its second car, which was known as the Hyundai Excel. This time, however, Chung utilized the expertise of European automobile experts to make a truly fantastic car. Like its predecessor, the Hyundai Excel did exceptionally well in national and international markets, thus marking the beginning of the Hyundai we know and love today. The success of Chung Ju-young. Chung's vision for expanding and developing South Korea influenced various industries, which caused the Hyundai Group to split into multiple subsidiary companies. Despite the separation, all the companies shared the same vision of their founder Chung, constantly creating exceptional value for customers. As of 2022, this is still the mission statement of Hyundai. Chung spent the latter part of his life constantly expanding his company, mind, and skill set. Chung ventured into a variety of political and philanthropic endeavors and went on to become one of the first civilians to cross the Korean demilitarized zones since Korea's division over the 20th century. He is now famously known for herding over 1,000 cows into North Korea as an apology for the cow he stole as a child to escape his homeland. Chung also became the founder of the Asian Foundation, which focused on improving medical, social, and educational facilities and systems in South Korea. At 88 years old in 2001, Chung Ju-young passed away in his home with his wife. Chung's death was of natural causes, and it was reported that he was in no pain during his passing. Chung Ju-young, the small farmer boy with nothing but a dream, is now regarded as one of the most influential business people in Korean history. Chung Ju-young's vision and innovation transcended not only his own life, but the lives of millions worldwide. Chung was responsible for the development and success of the South Korean automobile industry, as well as the maritime infrastructure in one of the biggest harbors in the country. Chung's legacy now stands as a symbol that no matter what you put your mind to, with perseverance and determination, you will get to where you need to be. There you have it, the life, struggles, and success of the innovator Chung Ju-young, and Hyundai's journey from a humble mechanic shop to the multi-glomerate corporation it is today. If you have enjoyed today's video, we encourage you to like, subscribe, and share your opinion on Hyundai in the comment section below.